Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Baltimore RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news in what looks like a blockbuster deal brewing in the NFL trade waters. The Baltimore Ravens are reportedly eyeing a major move that could shake up the entire AFC North. The buzz is swirling around a potential trade that would see Kansas City Chiefs cornerback Trent McDuffie heading to Baltimore. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is this really happening? McDuffie, one of the most promising young defensive backs in the league. And the answer is quite possibly yes. Sources close to Adam Schefter have indicated that the Chiefs, currently sitting at 11-4 with a cap hit of around $12 million, are planning to send McDuffie to the Ravens in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026, along with a backup cornerback from Baltimore's roster. This move, if it materializes, would be a huge statement by the Chiefs. They're in a bit of a cap crunch, especially with Patrick Mahomes looming $30 million salary cap hit next year. The Chiefs are looking to free up some space and build for the future, especially on the defensive side of the ball, which has shown some vulnerabilities this season, ranking 15th in points allowed at 22 per game. The idea is to get younger, more versatile players while also securing draft capital that could help them rebuild and reload for another championship push in 2025 and beyond. For the Ravens, this potential trade fits perfectly into their current strategy of bolstering the secondary. Baltimore's defense, which has been solid but sometimes inconsistent, desperately needs a playmaker like McDuffie. Not only does he bring versatility, being able to play both inside and outside corner, but he's also proven to be a ball hawk with 4 interceptions this season, and his overall PFF grade for 2025 is an impressive 75.6, ranking him 13th among 112 cornerbacks. His ability to adapt coverage schemes and his high tackle grade, 85.0, make him a perfect fit for the Ravens' aggressive, ball-hawking defense. Imagine McDuffie lining up in Baltimore's secondary, providing an extra layer of coverage that can shut down some of the league's most dangerous passing attacks. His coverage win rate of 62% and a targeted completion percentage that hovers around 50% when he's matched up against receivers make him a game-changer. He's also shown a knack for making plays in clutch moments, exemplified by his 2 interceptions in Week 8 against the Denver Broncos. That kind of impact is exactly what the Ravens need to push their pass defense into the top-tier echelon, especially as they gear up for the playoffs. Now, let's talk about what this move could mean for the Ravens' overall defensive identity. Adding McDuffie would be a significant upgrade to a secondary that has been exposed at times this season. With Taven Bryan returning from IR around December 25th, Baltimore's defense is looking to tighten up, and McDuffie's versatility could allow them to adopt more creative coverage schemes. His ability to play the slot or outside, combined with his quickness and ball skills, would be an immediate upgrade in their pass defense, which currently allows around 220 yards per game, something they aim to reduce to around 190. Plus, this move would help balance Baltimore's defense against high-powered offenses like the Cincinnati Bengals, who are known for their explosive passing game led by Joe Burrow and their talented receivers. The Ravens, ranked 10th in points allowed at 20 per game, could elevate even further into the top 5 if they add a player like McDuffie, who could generate around 4 additional interceptions and reduce completion percentages against them. His presence would help turn the secondary into an almost impenetrable force, especially against teams that rely heavily on their aerial attack. It's interesting to consider the broader implications here. The Chiefs, motivated by their salary cap constraints and a desire to rebuild their secondary with youth, are leaning into a strategic rebuild. They're focusing on acquiring draft picks and young talent, especially after some recent defensive struggles. The trade of McDuffie, who has a PFF career grade above 82 and 2 Pro Bowls on his resume, would be a clear sign of the Chiefs shifting gears. They're prioritizing future flexibility and youth development, which makes sense given their current cap situation and the need to address other issues, like their run defense, which currently ranks 15th and has allowed around 120 yards per game. For Baltimore, this potential acquisition isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about adding a cornerstone piece that can elevate their entire defense. A player like McDuffie, with his versatility akin to Jair Alexander's impact on the Green Bay Packers, would be a significant boost. His ability to cover man-to-man, combined with his coverage grade and ball skills, would make him a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. His presence could also allow the Ravens to be more aggressive in their blitz packages and help them generate turnovers, something they've been striving for all season. And speaking of turnovers, adding McDuffie could help the Ravens increase their takeaways by around 6, which would be huge in close games. His ability to contest passes, 12 pass defenses in just 15 games, would significantly improve their pass defense efficiency. Plus, his quick stops and ability to cover the slot effectively means he can neutralize speedy receivers like Tyreek Hill, which is a huge bonus for Baltimore as they prepare to face AFC contenders in December and January. Looking at the bigger picture, this move could be a game-changer for Baltimore's postseason aspirations. With McDuffie in the fold, the Ravens could potentially see their odds of winning the Super Bowl improve significantly. Bookmakers currently have Baltimore with plus 800 odds, but if this trade goes through and he performs as expected, their odds could tumble to around plus 400. That's a massive jump, and it underscores just how much impact a player like McDuffie can have, especially when it comes to tight games against elite teams like the San Francisco 49ers or the Kansas City Chiefs themselves. This potential trade also signals a shift in Baltimore's defensive legacy. The Ravens have always been known for their toughness and defensive prowess, and adding a young, versatile corner like McDuffie would help cement their reputation as a team that builds through smart, strategic moves. It's about creating a defense that's not only stingy, but also capable of making game-changing plays in critical moments. Their recent history shows that when they have a secondary that can lock down receivers and force turnovers, they're nearly unstoppable. Now, we should mention that all of this is still speculation at this point, but the signs are pointing strongly in this direction. The Ravens front office is clearly looking to make a statement, especially as they prepare for a playoff run. The addition of McDuffie would give Baltimore a significant edge, not just for the current season but for years to come, as they aim to reclaim their position among the NFL's elite defenses. It's a move that could define their strategy heading into 2024, emphasizing youth, versatility, and ball-hawking skills, traits that have historically served the Ravens well. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Baltimore Ravens. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news. This potential deal, if it happens, could be one of those moves that shifts the entire landscape of the AFC. The Ravens are already a formidable team, but adding a player of McDuffie's caliber could push them over the top, making them even more dangerous come playoff time. With Lamar Jackson leading an explosive offense and a defense that's constantly evolving, Baltimore fans should be excited about what the future might hold. The AFC North is always competitive, but if Baltimore pulls this off, they're sending a clear message. They're not just in the hunt, they're in it to win it, ready to make a deep playoff run and chase that elusive Super Bowl title once again.